Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Welcome on in. Welcome to the channel. This is Wagworks GA. I'm Jeff. You can also call me Wags, and here we do art. So, yeah, welcome on in. Sorry, I'm a little bit late starting tonight. It's like I was way ahead of schedule, and then all of a sudden I was like behind schedule. It's one of those nights. It's how it goes. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well tonight. Thanks for coming on in. Yeah, this is my chill time. I enjoy doing this. I work a day job that is not art, so getting to come here and do art and share with all of you is kind of like my zen time. It's nice. I like it. I hope you do too. Anyway, let's see, what have I got for announcements tonight? CoreToons next week, we're thinking. Maybe we'll get that fall issue out finally. We're just kind of, it's the first one with a new format, so we're trying to get everything nailed down, but we're pretty excited about it. I guess pretty excited is an understatement. We're very excited about it. Not only do we have a bunch more comics in it than we do in the regular Substack emails we were doing, we have some activities. We have we have a video interview. I got to talk with our friend Patrick Lugo, who he actually was the senior designer for Kung Fu magazine for years. Like, he's just such a cool guy. But he also does comics, including where are you, Tiger's Tail? I know you're here somewhere. There you are. Including these guys, martial arts, Kung Fu comics, Tiger's Tail. Actually, the couple volumes out now. But yeah, it's so cool. Like this, he has this really cool fantasy martial arts style, and it's a really fun story. Actually, he's got a Kickstarter coming up maybe also next week. It worked out because he's our feature for the fall issue of the CoreToons Tribune. I can never say it right. CoreToons Tribune. Yes, he's our feature, so that's why I was talking with him. And he also does a series of comics about his dog Milo, which is called Go Doggo, which they're really great. They're so cute. I love his comics. So that's exciting. That's coming up. What else do we got going on? KCU Anthology is continuing. It's now, I believe, the printing is done, I think. What was it? KCA? Yeah. So Kids Comics Unite, our first ever anthology. That's a kids comics creator group that we're a part of, and yeah. So the digital edition is out for those of you who backed the Kickstarter at that tier. So you can already see. Those of you who did that can already see it digitally. I believe the books have been printed from the printer in China, and they are on their way back here to our fulfillment house, White Squirrel. But they're probably not going to get here until later in October, maybe even November. But then we're hoping that pretty shortly after that, by early to mid-November, we'll be getting the physical books in backers' hands. So that'll be really cool. Sadly, we did not get Frank's name in extra bold with flashing lights. I don't know. Anyway, it's all good. Oh, so that's the KCA thing, and that's great. This is cool. So as I mentioned last week, I had a birthday this weekend, and Ashley got me something really cool, which is so. You know how I do charity pieces for Games Done Quick? Like for their mainline events, I donate a piece of art, usually printed on something kind of not just like, I did one canvas print. No, I did two canvas prints. I did a few framed ones, but then like Ashley started suggesting, hey, let's start doing different formats. So we did that, and we did like a Sonic blanket, which was incredible. And then for the last one, for Summer Games Done Quick 2025, I did a Legend of Zelda inspired piece, and we did it on a beach towel. But I finished it late, as you all kind of saw, and basically didn't get a chance to ship it here before it went to GDQ. and it got to them just after the prize block, like the day after the prize block, where they would have shown it. So I never got to see it. And I was like, oh gosh, I hope it came out okay. And now I know how it came out, in fact, because I have my very own beach towel of it. I'm so excited about this. Yeah, so this is the one you guys saw me working on stream. So, oh my gosh, yeah, my lights are messing with it a little bit, but look at that. Oh, the colors came out. I was so happy with how the colors came out. They're so vibrant. I'm so happy. Anyway, I was just really excited to actually get to see it, and next time we go to the beach, get an autumn beach gel. Anyway, yes, I was just super duper excited about that, so I had to share with y'all. I realize I didn't do my usual full spiel here, so if you're new to the channel and you're like, who is this Ashley that he keeps talking about? Ashley is she's my wife, but also we're a creative team. So she is the other half of the creative team that is Wagworks GA. I'm Jeff with a G. She's Ashley with an A. And yeah, she does the writing for our comics work, and I do the art. Sometimes we wear a little bit of the other one's hats, but yeah, that's mostly how it works. And we work on kids comics. So CoreToons, like I mentioned, that one is for grades kindergarten through like 5th grade, and it's short form, like funny comics with like a little bit of education in them. We also do the anthology project that we did. That's more of like ages 9 through 12, or they say middle grade. We have some pitches for longer form graphic novels that are in that age group as well. But also here you'll see me doing other stuff like slice of life comics that are kind of just like a general audience thing, and video game fan art, which we just wrapped up a Pokemon piece a few weeks ago that I'm pretty happy with as well. Actually, that one is available in our store now if you want to get it. We got Ashley had a cool idea about doing it as a tote bag, which is kind of perfect for trick-or-treating. But let me see if I can. Come on. Of course, I didn't prep it to, you know, bring it into to OBS, because why would I do that? But I'll bring it over real quick. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's it. That's the tote bag. That's the chandelier piece we did right here on stream. You can check out the VOD if you want to see how that came along. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's cool. It was a really cool idea. Yeah, so that's about it. I think that covers all of my news. It feels like it's been a busy week, but it's been good. So what we'll do, just real quick, we'll get ready to warm up here in a second. Which means I can probably switch over to art view. Hey Frank, how's it going? How are you doing tonight? Let me just keep on asking more and more aggressively. What's the deal, Frank? How are you, man? We love Goose Timber. You know, it's kind of just turned out to be Goose Timber. It's pretty funny, completely. As I said in the title, unplanned, unofficial Goose fan art month. We should definitely make that a thing. Goose Timber. Let's do it. Let's make it a thing. Hold on a second. My brain. I was trying to bring up my chat monitor, and my brain just totally decided that it wanted to forget what I was doing. Yes. There we go. All right. All right, there we go. Frank, how did the interview go, by the way? All right, let's see. Let's do hop on over to art view. Beep. That's pretty good. And we will pull up the Pokemon, random Pokemon generator. Just, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. All right, there we go. Not so bad. All right, so here's the deal. We're gonna do a warm up in a minute here. And here we do Pokemon to warm up. I used to use the cards until I started kind of running through all of the Pokemon cards that we had in the house and started to need some new ones. Hey, welcome back. So how are you doing, Frank? And how did the interview go? That was the question that I asked. Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize you were away. You good? Cool. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna get rolling on the warm-up then. Real quick. Well, he said hold up, so maybe Frank wants to do it with me too. If any of you don't know Frank, he's our mod here, and he's awesome, and he also does comics, and you should go check him out. In which I'm gonna go ahead and use that command. So you should just, maybe go check out his comics over at Instagram there at that URL, Loosey Goosey Comic. Maybe take a look. Maybe read a bunch of comics. It's pretty good. You'll like it. You'll be glad you did. Also follow him here, although he hasn't streamed in a while, but his streams are usually a mix of him playing Dead by Daylight and drawing comics while he's in the lobby. So if you want to see him drawing comics live, follow him right here. I don't know why I started using my commentator voice, but I did. In the meantime, we'll just sit, we'll listen to the birds, we'll have a nice time. It'll be good. Don't mind me, just checking something. By the way, we have more than just a shop at our website. We do have like some of my portfolio of comics and things like that. Also links to our other socials, which you can find that over at WagWorksGA. Let me just drop our socials on in there. If I was, on top of it, I would just have made the bot do this all the time. But I didn't. So yeah, you can find us at wagworksga.com. Also wagworksga on Instagram and YouTube, in addition to here on Twitch. At any rate, though. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and generate the random Pokemon. And if Frank wants to join in, he can do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead, do 3 Pokemon, all regions, all types. No legendaries, unevolved, and not fully evolved. And all forms. So here we go. All right, what do we got? Okay, we have Mareep, we have Doduo, and we have Tentacool. What do I want to warm up with? I think Doduo can be kind of fun, actually. Excuse me. Oh, these are all kind of fun options. I think Doduo especially would be fun. I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to pull up a reference for me real quick. I don't think Frank is able to see if I drop that off, but all right. All right, here we go. So while I'm kind of hanging here, I'm just getting my layers set up, adding my reference, putting a label on for Ashley, who is the one who actually posts my videos to YouTube, and it helps to be able to see what the Pokemon is in the actual description. So just getting some of this basic stuff set up before I get ready to do the warm up. And it's all good. Label my layers. All right, that's all pretty good. Excuse me. Let's punch the microphone. No big deal. It's all good. All right. Okay, well, let's see here. I think I'm pretty good to go. I can always bring this back if I need to. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the random Pokemon website. All right, here we are all set up. So I'm gonna get rolling on warm up here, get my timer already. So this is just like a quick 5-minute drill. It's not meant to finish anything. I'm not actually even getting into really lines or anything too complicated or formal. I'm just doing a sketch, really laying out the basic stuff. Hey Frank, you're back. Do you feel like joining for a Pokemon warm up? Because I was just getting ready to start, but I can bring back the random Pokemon if you wanted to pick one. Everything going all right over there? All right. Yeah, so let's see, I've got everything else ready. Yeah, it's just a loose warm up. It's a sketch meant to kind of get me into art mode. As I mentioned before, I work a day job that is not art, so I haven't drawn really all day. So this is to loosen up my arm and also loosen up my art brain a little bit. Your tablet's dead and you're out of town. Gotcha. Okay, well, let's go ahead then. Yeah, timer will start right now. So these warm-ups are fun, and I've actually had a few of them that I did really like after I finished it, or after I did the warm-up and I went back and finished them into full pieces. So that's good. Oh wow. Oh. Hello. I feel self-conscious now. No, it reminds me, why did you kill your tablet? Hey Fallen, how's it going? Also, hey Katie, how's it going? Good to see you. It's via the television. It reminds me a little bit of when, like, in our office before they had, before the pandemic happened, like we were doing, they started getting the conferencing equipment in the rooms, and so they'd had the TV linked up to a camera, and then like I would be dialing in remotely. But if I was the only remote person in the meeting, it was just like giant, bigger than life Jeff's head up on the screen, which was crazy. Because it's well, that works, right? It's like, if I'm saying hi through the TV and she doesn't have access to the chat, hi out loud is perfectly, it's the exact way to respond. It's perfect. It's good. All right, my timer's going and I haven't drawn anything. All right, so what I'm going to do is so one thing, if you haven't watched before, I like to draw my Pokemon sleeping. And I have a few different reasons for doing that. One being that it gives me a quick starting point and I know vaguely what the pose that I want is. And two being that, I've already started down that road and have a collection of a bunch of them and they're super cute and I just get to keep going. So I'm gonna draw like a nest of some kind. I feel like Doduo would have a nest-like thing. So the legs would be kind of sticking out there. There's that. 3 circles and 3 cones. Easy peasy. You're not wrong. So this one's gonna be kind of like sleeping with its mouth open, like kind of a loud snoring vibe. Maybe I can tilt that back like a little bit. Feels like it should be. A little more animated, something like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay. Have one head, use the other as a pillow. I was gonna have one head coming up like and like resting on the body like this. Something like that, maybe? Is that like what you're thinking? This is good Goose practice. It is good. Wait, what was that? The Magic the Gathering card that you showed? The Goose Mother? Was that the one? With like the multi-headed Hydra Goose? That's exactly what this is. Goose Duo? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah, Fallen, I don't know if you knew, it's Goose Timber, apparently, here on the channel. So welcome to Goose Timber. Oh, it is Mother Goose. I thought it was like the opposite, like, you know, you'd expect Mother Goose, so they might have switched it. Does that make sense? Sorry, I don't know why, but I feel like I've had a very difficult time wording today. And like sleep has been pretty good lately. I've been doing all right there, so I don't know why my words are not as wordy. Yeah, it's like that. That's pretty good. So the knees would probably be. Oh, I could have it just sitting like all this, where like the feet are just like, that could work. That could work. I kind of like having the feet out that way. It gives it a bit of whimsy. A bit of whimsy. Yeah, I think I made the body a little too big, so I'm going to pare it down a little bit there. Frankie did come up, well, at least with the name. I mean, the title, I realized that this is our third straight stream doing something with Goose. So, but the name, that was all Frank. Yes. All right, so just gonna make it clearer to future. Yep, that's an eraser, Jeff. Really, I'm just gonna do this real quick, even though technically pencils down time has hit, so it can be a little more clear to future Jeff that that is indeed a leg. Okay, I like this. Just like how I named Autumn after you fall. Oh, that would have been amazing if you had a goose cake. That's okay. That's okay. Actually, it's really funny. Now that we said Goose Timber, there was actually GDQ's Hotfix show last night. I think it was last night or maybe a few nights ago. I came in at like the tail end of it, and they were just finishing a run of Untitled Goose Game, and like the runner was like a VTuber Goose as well. But you do have a cake with a certain bird on it? Wait, what bird? What bird? What's the bird? An owl. Oh, nice. That would work. I mean, it's fully up to your discretion, but I feel like that would work. Do you want to do dessert of the week at the end again, or would you like to do it up front? It's up to you. I'm good either way. An owl entirely out of frosting. Oh, that's awesome. No Frank art. What are we gonna do, guys? I don't know. Actually, I do enjoy that time. The art share time. You'll do two. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna save this real quick. To make up for the lack of Frank. Okay. This is I think it's an acceptable substitute. And since Goose is already, you know, the subject of today's art, I guess we kind of cobble together enough to cover it for now. Hopefully more Frank art soon. All right. Yep, gonna go ahead and save. That's definitely what I'm doing. Cool. You know, I figured out also probably another reason that I'm sounding more tired is that this is actually just black tea. It's not coffee, so I'm probably like at best a third of the caffeine that I've usually taken in at this point in the evening on a stream night. I feel like lately I've been getting a little bit more of the headaches when I have too much coffee, so I'm trying to go easy on it. We'll see how that goes for stream. We will see. All right, this is good. I'm happy with it. This will be a fun one to return back to later. Cake shared. All right, so let's do... I did have a question. Thank you for reminding me. How did the interview go, Frank? Just getting that ready. All right. Hop on over to Frank Cord. Frank, are you helping out with mail again? Is that why you're not in your usual space? And also tired? You got the job! Hey! Alright, we gotta... Hold on. Listen, this isn't the fastest I've ever done anything. But it's definitely me doing something. Alright, we'll do this, and we'll go just real quick. Alright, here we go. Ready? Woo! Congratulations! That was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Congratulations, Frank. I'm so happy to hear that. That is awesome. The goose. Wait, where'd all those show? Did those pop up over? Hold on. Okay. Wait, what? Both cakes shared. Okay. All right, we can hop over. Sorry, I was getting distracted. Okay. It is all good. You're just... I mean, babies do tend to do that sometimes. It is really, really legitimately not their fault. All right. Let's try... Okay, working my way on over to the Discord. All right. Aw. Okay. Let me adjust this window real quick so you can see all of this awesome cake. So this is the first one you shared right here. The second one is to honor the fact that he got the job at a college. Oh, that's so awesome. So Frank, this was the IT help desk job? Was that the one? Fallen, this is really cute. I love the frosting owl. It's adorable. Wait, you freehanded that whole thing? Oh, for your family? Aw, that's awesome. Oh wait, so they referred you upwards. Frank, that's awesome. So if you don't mind me asking, what is is it still like help desk, or is it like a supervisor type thing, or what did you end up applying for? Also, I think you've earned it. I'm gonna use the command right here. There we go. You've earned that one, buddy. All right, so this is cake number 1. This is the Easter cake. Was there anything else you wanted to say about it, or add or note before we move on? He didn't even need to do it himself this time. No, he earned someone else doing it this time. Absolutely. Oh no, Wi-Fi got... Did you just want me to do it again? Because I will. Absolutely. All right, Frank, this is for you. You earned it. There we go. So much frosting. I mean, that's pretty awesome. What kind of frosting is this one? They invited you to apply for a third, even higher position? Buttercream? That sounds amazing. It's like, usually I don't have a crazy sweet tooth, but when it comes to like frosting and also like some chocolatey things, I can really, yeah, it sounds really good. But it looks amazing. It's, I love the owl. It's so cute. Was there any particular reason you picked the owl for your family? They offered it to you after they called your references. Nice. You must have some solid references then. You had an owl cake for birthdays and a spring owl would be cute. Yeah, it sure is. Absolutely. Oh, the butterfly deck, it had been discontinued. So was that like using up what was left of it, or? All right. Should we go on to the second cake? Is there anything else you wanted to add? I like the butterflies. They're cute too. But yeah, that owl free-handed is super cool. All right, I'm gonna, since we've started talking about it, I'm gonna bring the second cake up. I'm assuming this is a graduation cake. Or maybe you even said that and I just totally blanked out on it. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming this one is a graduation cake. Hated doing the butt. Oh no. Yeah. Are you oh yeah. White frosting with gold flakes. Oh gosh. So this seems like it's a lot like the sprinkle ones that you showed. Was it the unicorn cakes that you shared before, where you had to like pack on all the sprinkles? Is it like the same kind of deal? I mean, it looks really cool. Similar, but way worse. Well, if it helps, your pain and perseverance produce spectacular results. Think of thick glitter. Oh no. Oh goodness. Yeah. I can see how that would be a little bit painful to hand apply. Lily threw up when you told her you got it. Was it because she was upset about being away from you? She's sad you have a job. So when did you already start the job? You start on Monday. Okay. Very cool. Well, I'm, sure that I will say this to you, before stream is over, but in case, I don't get a chance. Good luck. I hope it's a great start. Oh, nice. So she'll have at least an outside kennel, nice place to hang out. That should be more entertaining for her too, right? You're looking at the bubble border on this cake and thinking, wait, why was it you? Just it doesn't, like, it, do you not feel like it matches the cake? Or, I think it looked pretty cool, but imagine if you get fired away. Please don't get fired right away, Frank. I'm only saying this in response to what, to what you typed, because I think that you're gonna do a good job. Like, I think you're gonna do great. Oh, so like you've improved a lot at them? Yeah, Frank, you gotta stick to the plan. Way better with shell and reverse birds. Well, yeah, if they know you have no work experience, like, you'd think that I would think that that just means that there's, they're willing to coach you up on stuff if there's anything that you need it. That'd be my guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, Fallen, honestly, looking at the bubble border, like, I can see a couple uneven pieces, but, like, really, I didn't really think much of it until you said anything about it. Oh, wait, surprise third cake! Alright, I will open up the surprise third cake. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, you said you do reverse border this week. Oh my gosh, that looks really, 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 really good. I love the black and the white. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, sad occasion, but it's a beautiful cake. I think it does a lot of respect to the person who passed. Also, funeral cake? I am not super familiar with this concept. We definitely did not consider or hear anything or anyone suggesting getting a cake like for when my dad passed away. That's interesting. But it's gorgeous. It's not common. Okay. Yeah, I can see how it would take a lot of practice, but wow, it's so good. Celebration of life. Yeah, that makes sense. And the person loved black. I mean, it's like, it's somber, but it's also really striking with the white frosting. By the way, Frank, is your mom okay? Just reading that message. Just everything good? Black frosting is disgusting, so he talked him out of the full black cake. Oh, like to get the color, there's like a flavoring that comes with it. It's not like the black licorice flavor, is it? Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Well, hope everything goes smoothly. Okay, so it's like outpatient type level. All right, just want to make sure everything's good. Everybody's all right. No worries. Not that I have any power to do much of anything, but I can always hope. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for sharing the surprise third cake. This is beautiful. Absolutely. All right, so we should probably think about getting back to Goose Timber. So oh, you like doing those a lot? And it looks really cool. I love it. Like I can see the flow of it. You said it takes a lot of practice to get good at doing those? I'm gonna hop over to this. Just to, you know, get us at least a little bit into it before we go to any kind of break. I'm gonna turn off the onion skin real quick so we can just see. Hold on, Goose is right here. So what I don't love about this is the fact that like slowly creeping, like the position of it, it's not perfectly stationary. Oh, it's like a slow zoom almost, so I can kind of live with it, but I'm pretty happy with this sketch animation, so I think I'm ready to start going in on and lining a more final one. All right. I am happy with it. It's a super cutified version of Goose. Oh, what I was gonna ask though is the beak, because I don't know if it's just, I realized after I did this that you have like the more oval beak on Goose, and do you want to see it like that? Calvin made a Goose emote too. I mean, it's kind of, you know, kind of iconic. But so 3 weeks of practice to make a decent reverse. I mean, that seems pretty good for mastering something like that. That's awesome. Like it this way because he's obviously younger. Okay, so you like the more cone-shaped beak? Okay. We'll stick with that then. So I will add a new animation folder. Oh wow. Well, so how hard are roses? Because they seem like they would be pretty challenging. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this up. Can I make it transparent at all? I wonder. You just know how to write names on cakes. I mean, that's pretty good too. That's more than I can do, that's for sure. Oh, okay. So there's kind of like, once you kind of know the technique, it's pretty straightforward. That makes sense. Can I do this? I can do that. All right, that's excellent. All right, yay. Used to put the bags in the freezer for a few minutes before making them. That makes sense. I wonder if I should be using the Millipen on this. Something that's a little more, like it doesn't vary the thickness so much, because that might look weird for an emote if like the thickness is constantly changing. Yeah, that's pretty good. So really my entire plan here is to just kind of follow my best lines. You know, also my arch nemesis, drawing circles. gonna split that up a little bit. Wait, poinsettias? Oh my gosh. That seems really tricky. Maybe we should make this smaller. Okay, just checking the thickness of the lines here. That will be a cake for another day. That sounds good. I mean, it would be really good around Christmas time or sooner if you'd rather. By the way, this track is totally from the Link's Awakening. Let's get that. Hold on a second. Let me... Okay. What I was just checking was how he is holding the rod with the back wing. He's being bad. Don't give the baby the soda. Don't do it. Ooh, spooky ones. Nice. Honestly, I think this is such a major improvement, having the dessert of the week, or desserts of the week. It's pretty awesome. Oh, Frank, were you here? I don't think you were here when I showed the towel. Is it still here? Did I put it away? Maybe I actually took it up already. Oh. Well, I think Ashley took it up and put it away. But Ashley got me for my birthday one of the towels, the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening design that I did for GDQ, the same one that we printed and had shipped there, and I never got to see how it turned out. She got one for me, so now I got to see how it turned out, and it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, well, hey, thanks for sharing, Fallen. In case I don't see you, have a good night. But yeah, thanks for sharing the cakes. Go get some food. Take care of yourself. Oh, geez, someone buying their own merch. Well, I like it. I genuinely like it. What can I say? Yeah, so there's not a huge update. I gave it at the beginning of stream, though. Aside from the digital edition, which you already knew about, the physical books should be printed and on their way from China. So they're heading to our fulfillment house, which we're using White Squirrel for that. So everything's just kind of en route right now, and we're getting everything ironed out on our end to make sure that White Squirrel has all the information. So basically, as soon as they get all the pieces, they can start shipping stuff to backers to get the comic. I'm really excited to see it too. Like, I have not, and aside from, of course, you know, the stuff that I've had printed and sent to GDQ, but like my comics, I have never got to hold like a physical copy of it before. I'm really excited. Actually, we had a critique group meeting at lunchtime today, and a couple of the people there are fellow anthology creators. And one of them, Bert I actually interviewed here on stream as part of like promoting the anthology. He turned his anthology comic into a zine, and he had it printed using Mixam. So he actually was showing us like his physical zine of his comic from the anthology. It was super cool. It came out great. You're gonna be a Jeff with a job? Or you can be a Frank with a job. That's perfectly acceptable too. Okay. Okay. Let's... Okay, that's what's happening. All right. I was just losing what was going on with that that back wing. Now got it. Okay. Actually, I should probably not mess too much with this. The legs, though, I did leave a little bit to fix on. So yeah, Frank, are you ready? Are you ready to be a day job worker? Full disclosure, it has its drawbacks as well. Although, you know, obviously plenty of pros to it. You don't want to work. I hear ya. So Ashley did point out that the way that I had the feet didn't necessarily make sense, since it's more to the side. They should be pointing more to the side likely, so I'm gonna just address that. They told you start on Monday, but haven't told you where to go. That's a problem. So, if it's not in any kind of orientation new hire paperwork they give you, you may wanna send that email tomorrow and be like, hey, where do I report? You claimed 20 dependents. How do they feel about you claiming Alexa as a dependent? Just kidding. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if... It's interesting that they didn't tell you where to actually report. They were shocked when I claimed them. She is my child and she has needs. Also, they have a no dog policy, and I cried. I know. I still love there are some workplaces that do have like a policy where you can bring in your pets. I think that's super cool. You know, maybe I don't want to put like the wrap type handle on there because I feel like that's going to be harder to keep up. Let me turn off onion skin because that's really confusing right now. Did I? Is this one where she's going to come in and accuse you of lying again? Okay, we're back. We're back. But she liked the first Avengers movie, like the MCU one, right? There was a non-Marvel Avengers movie from like the mid-90s. I haven't seen. I still have it from like a Walmart discount bin, but I still haven't watched it. But yeah, the first Avengers movie is one of those ones that I can just kind of watch anytime, or I would happily watch anytime. Yeah, it's a favorite. It's kind of one of those go-to movies for me. I feel like Thunderbolts actually gave me a similar vibe, which was cool. We've actually been rewatching some of the MCU stuff lately. You were wondering if she'd like it, and she thought it was funny. A comedic hit. You got halfway through Brave New World when you had COVID but fell asleep. Brave New World was pretty good. I liked it. I think it's been harder for us in recent years to kind of keep up as much with the Marvel stuff. You like the plot but didn't get to Han Solo Hulk yet. It's funny because, like, story-wise, I felt like they built it up like it was supposed to be this big surprise that you didn't see coming. But then at the same time, it was just all over the trailers. So what I thought would have been like a really cool surprise, big reveal in the movie, they just kind of like already spoiled, like just with the trailers. But I get also, it's like Harrison Ford, you know, Red Hulk. That is the kind of thing that you would want to lead with to get people into a theater. I should probably turn onion skin on to get the feed right. Okay. Oh, they did. Yeah, they pulled the trigger on that so fast. I mean, granted, we don't watch much in the theaters these days anyway. We largely just wait for stuff to come onto Disney Plus. Some things we'll wait till it goes to Amazon Prime because we don't get all the streaming services. We just have a couple. Yeah, so that was a bummer, like having that kind of already come out and be spoiled. But it was interesting still seeing how they got there. I'm relatively lenient on spoilers. Like, I like to, if I can avoid it, I will. But like if it happens, I'm like, well, it's okay. There's still the journey, right? There's still how we got there. You know what though? I do need to go to the bathroom, and it's around our break time, a little bit past. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hop us over to Be Right Back. I'm gonna run a quick 1-minute ad break, and then I'll come back and try to finish this out. Yeah, that's what we started. We were thinking about like what Marvel movies had we not watched yet together, and we realized like we hadn't seen Thor: Love and Thunder, but Ashley's like, I don't really remember most of the Thor ones, so we went back to rewatch, and then we like hit Avengers along the way, stuff like that. Thanks for setting up the be right back message, by the way. All right, so we're gonna do that. Give me like 2 to 3 minutes, or 5 like the message says. Maybe that's more accurate. We'll see. But we'll do that, and then we'll come back and keep going on this emote. So as soon as I find my be right back screen, there it is. I need to thin these out. All right, be right back. All right, we're back. Thanks. I think that was more than 5 minutes. We had a kiddo who's having a little trouble with sleep, so I had to step away for a few. But yeah, all right, we're back. Let's keep going. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. She didn't like it. Was it about the the Grand Theft Auto? Was that what it was? I mean, to be fair, not everyone has to like everything, and that's okay, right? Well, she loved it but didn't give it a like. Wait, I did, right? Pretty sure I did. Ooh, hot soup. Very nice. You missed me being on break, and Ashton and I helping out a kid with who's having trouble getting to sleep, and now I'm back. That was largely what you missed. It has been, I think I saw that movie at some point, but it's been a really long time. So no, it did not actually emotionally affect me, unfortunately. I mean, yeah. Again, not everything is for everyone, and that's okay. Not everyone has to like everything. Oh no, what happened? He's expected to survive. Okay, I mean that's good. Oh, wait. Did you tell me about this last week? Oh my goodness, that sounds like a really rough situation. Well, I hope everything turns out okay. That's yeah, a rough situation. Oh wow. A hit and run with a bus? Holy cow. Oof. Yeah, I don't see that ending well for the bus company or the driver, but it's still would be way better if it just never happened. It sucks. Yeah, seriously. Although I could understand someone being pretty upset and in a combative mood after that kind of experience. Like, is he aware of what's going on? Are you throwing tomatoes at me, Frank? Oh, that's just him. Okay. I mean, I guess that's a good thing if he's at least kind of true to the way he's always been. That's a good sign. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can imagine getting hit by a bus is not something that would help anger issues, would it? Frank, you are definitely telling a story in the emotes that I don't know what's happening. But Mog is Moogalicious. It's true. Not a phrase I expected that I would be saying tonight, but yet here we are. It's pretty hilarious, honestly. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. So you know what I didn't realize is that the actress who, well, we found the actress who played Renesmee in the Twilight movies, like she went on to be to the hold on a second, words are not wording. No, she went on to also act in the Disney Nutcracker, the Nutcracker in the Four Kingdoms, something like, yeah, she went on to be the star of that one as well, and then now has moved on to she actually is like a D&D content creator on YouTube, which is actually pretty cool. That's, you know, that's the dream. Yeah, I liked it okay. Like, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't one that I'm like, oh man, that was so awesome. But I thought it was good. And I thought, you know, it was definitely a different take on the Nutcracker lore. Well, a continuation of it, I guess, technically. But, yeah, I liked it okay. I don't know. All right, let's see what we've got so far. This looks like Goose's like spirit leaving his body to continue fishing. That's always good. That's what you want to see. All right, so what I need to do is turn on onion skin so I can finish getting the fishing rod in, like, right here. All right. Pretty good. Darth Jar Jar, yes. Oh, that's right. They speaking of Darth Jar Jar, they just either it's already out or is soon coming. The next season in the Lego Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy series. We watched the first season of it and we really liked it. So I'm excited to see that. Actually, I need to save that because I need to do the onion skin to make sure the legs continue properly from the last frame. We can do that. Frank, have you ever thought about a series of Loosey Goosey comics that is like a loose parody of the movie Goof Troop, but you would just make it the Goose Troop? I feel like there's potential there. Wait, you never heard of Goof Troop? Wait, really? I think Goof Troop was the actual series. To be fair, I did not watch a lot of it. I was aware of it as a kid. Yeah, and there's the Goofy movie, which it was like so Fallen, like Goof Troop was. Wait, no, I have to look it up. All right, I'm getting a bit confused. Okay, it was a sitcom. All right. Yeah, it was a series. Goofy and his son Max. There was a video game, which maybe where I got a little more aware of for some reason. Yes, this sort of launched in like '92. All right, I'm just looking it up now. Yeah, it's an animated. Goof Troop is an animated sitcom that focuses on the relationship between single father Goofy and his son Max, as well as their neighbor Pete and his family. It's a main series of 65 episodes, aired in first-run syndication from '92 to '93 on the Disney Afternoon programming block, with an additional 13 episodes Saturday mornings on ABC, with a Christmas special. Christmas special. And that produced 2 standalone spin-off films, A Goofy Movie in 1995, and then the direct-to-video sequel in 2000 of An Extremely Goofy Movie. Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I thought that maybe Goof Troop would have been the spin-off of the Goofy Movie. But no, it turns out no. It actually, the Goofy Movie was the spin-off. I learned something today. Even here in Disney's backyard. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Like the amount of Powerline merch and like clothing that you see people wearing when you walk around the parks is crazy. It is absolutely a classic, and well beloved. All right, Frank. You know what? You've earned it. I'm gonna give you another one. There we are. Frank is the best. There we go. Okay, I got the feet in, so let's go ahead and onion skin off so I can just get the rest of the body right. Just maybe a little bit thick on that. Wait a minute. I disagree with that one. Oh yeah, Fallen. Frank said you liked the first Avengers movie. That you liked all right. I'm a big fan of this movie. All right, am I going super fast on this? I'm not. I am not. Whoop, that is the wrong brush. Boop, boop. All right, so I'm gonna make the progress I can on this tonight, and kind of then I will see what the week ahead has in store for me. I might try to just wrap up the emote and go live with it next week on stream if I don't finish it here tonight, which I'm feeling like I'm not going to be getting color all the way in. But we'll see. Then we watched Captain America Civil War because it's almost Avengers. Yeah, I mean, it really was. Like, the cast of that one was crazy. So we, as a family, did not watch Descendants, like, until, like, just before we moved here. So, like, a little over 3 years ago. The kids, I mean, you know, it's good. We really liked it. The kids loved it. It was definitely provided the house with some anthems for a while. Now the kids are super into zombies. Fallen, how did you feel? Did you see the fourth one? And how, if so, how do you feel about it? Because I've heard some divided opinions. Okay. I feel like you're in line with some others that I have spoken to of it. Although we liked it. We liked it okay. But also it was a different perspective. We didn't have like kind of the time with the originals that people did if they watched them as they were coming out. And because of that, we kind of like, there was, I guess, less emotional attachment. So it was kind of like, oh, okay, we're rolling into something new. Lemonade Mouth is good. That's a show, right? Yeah? I feel like I've heard of it, but I'm not in any way aware of what it actually is. Movie. Okay. Disney Channel movie? Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to add that to the list to check out then. You do that. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Well, I'll have to check it out. So I just saw the comment about Fallen, you like that Hulk and Bruce Banner have different consciousnesses. I think I got that right. I definitely like the scene after, in the first Avengers movie, like after he falls and like he wakes up, like that whole dialogue with the security guard was hilarious. Also, I very frequently quote, like when he shows up in New York for like the Battle of New York, the first line that Bruce Banner says, like, well, this all seems horrible. I kind of use that a lot. And that's my secret, I'm always angry, except usually instead of angry, I say tired. That's my secret, I'm always tired. Hey. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, like the whole thing where like Thor comes and like gets Loki, and then like Iron Man follows and Captain America also follows, and there's like that whole yeah. Power level at 400%. Well, how about that? Yeah, I've seen the first Avengers movie a lot of times and can quote a lot of it. Not that that's necessarily a valuable skill, but nonetheless, I can do it. Frank, are you all right? Yeah, are you hanging in there? Are you okay? Yeah, the irony, like they set Tony Stark up to be such like so selfish, and then he turns out to like, yeah, like literally they spend so much time setting up like that portrayal of him, and then he just, you know, completely goes the other direction. Frank, are you good there, buddy? Because you don't feel like getting up and laying down on the couch. I mean, fair. Fair? Fair. How much is my mortgage? Mortgages are not cheap these days. Also, this feels like a weird thing to discuss on stream. To be totally honest. You're getting one? But wait, no, you don't want the highest interest. Right? Unless you're saying like that's the key to getting one. High score. Well, hopefully they'll be cutting rates. Like that's the silver lining to all this is that maybe they'll be cutting rates, and that would be good. I mean, yeah, if you can do it, like the ability to be like the money that you'd be spending on a rent to actually be building up like ownership in something, like it's really helpful. If you can do it, it's definitely the way to go. Everything I've heard is that it is really hard right now to do that. That's good. That's good. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy like how much difference there is between housing markets. Hoping for 50%. Right, that's terrible. I mean, I know you know that, but like, oh my gosh, that's horrific imagining that. Oh gosh. Like when we lived in Maryland, we had a townhome, and when we sold it and moved to Georgia, like the exact same. Wait. No. Yeah, we sold our Maryland townhome and were able to get a single family home in Georgia with like 3/4 of an acre and still like have money left over from the sale. And then when we moved here, what we sold our house in Georgia for was the exact amount that our house here cost. It's just crazy, the variability between markets. Want me to buy a castle? It's a metaphor, Frank. It's a metaphor. A metaphorical castle. Although, if you did own a castle, what would you name it? Because I feel like every castle has to have a name. You'd be called Frankie Run. I mean, that does sound fairly castle-y. I would accept that. Fallen, thoughts? Yeah, I do want to see Superman at some time, at some point in the future. We just, maybe when it comes to Prime, maybe. Yeah. I know it looks really good, and I'm excited because from what I understand is there's quite a few other DC characters that are in it, which we're pretty invested in, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe overall, but we got super into Arrowverse on the CW. Those shows were so good. I love the two completely opposite stories I'm getting. That's a very different story. That's funny. That's funny. Defend Frankie Run. I can't say my exact words on this family-friendly stream. Oh man, Frank, you are on your game with the emotes tonight. It's fake castle. Oh my gosh, the Ashley emote with the snapping fingers. I love it. Hopefully Ashley will see that one when she's posting. and you know, fishing through the stream for the most ridiculous faces that I make to be YouTube video thumbnails. Frank Sylvania Castle. Not like Goosemore or something? I could see Goosemore. That would work also. Goosemore Manor. I think it's a good. It sounds quite stately. All the help are required to wear like goose onesies. I think that would be hilarious. I just pictured that and I absolutely love it. Nope, not keyframes. That's what I wanted. Yes. Alright, well, we almost got the whole thing lined, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I can't believe it's already almost midnight. Holy cow. Wait, Fallen, you were on TV? Alright, I didn't finish drawing the, wait, didn't I? Okay, that's what I wanted. Alright, there we go. That's crazy, Fallen. I didn't know that you love to sing. That's awesome. Just gonna start treating everything Frank says as 100% true all the time. I feel like it's just, that's, you know, peak content. I mean, I have no idea whether you sound good or bad. I not honestly, but you know, based purely on solidarity, I would for sure vote for you. Frank, do you need sleep, buddy? You're sounding a bit tired. Oh no, ads. All right, well, I'm just gonna save all of my incredible witty commentary for when we're back from ads. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know that this running the ad break when I do my my Be Right Back, it delays things a little bit on the ad rolls, but there's only so much that can be done. I guess I could run a longer ad break when I was gone. Maybe that would do it. Now what I'm really curious about is to hear what ads she saw this time. We just be on the voicemail. All right, that gets a silent chuckle and a slow nod. I don't know, Frank. I've never heard you sing on your stream. Maybe you've got a great voice. Maybe you should be on The Voice. America's Worst Talent. Isn't that just called America's Funniest Home Videos? Kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know. Show called like, "Wow, America, ... That's really something." That's the name of the show. Just the entirety of it. That's the vibe. America's Funniest Home Videos. I've seen some clips from like the newer iteration of it, but it's just weird because it's like they're recycling clips from social media, so it kind of loses like they were the social media at that point in time when they were in their heyday. I don't know. It's interesting. Good old Bob Saget days. Whose line is it anyway is great. We have a kiddo who's very much into improv and does like an improv class every week online, and it's cool like seeing like and realizing like, oh, a lot of this is classic improv games, right? But yeah, super cool. She has like an incredible like her teacher is so fun, like just listening to the class like in the background, like I kind of want to take this class. So Frank, the job that you're starting Monday, like this is part one of the plan, right? To get Fallen there with you. Can't wait to become her favorite human. I'm not sure if those are fighting words or not. I mean, not to me. I'm fine either way, but for Frank. Cinder Lily. He's the one who said it. Okay. I mean, I didn't want to assume anything. Fallen by meows. Alright, how far do I want to go with this before I call it a night? Because I'm still, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels away from being done lining. There's still a way, and that's, you know, color should go much faster, but not quite as far along as I had thought I might be at this point in the evening. I can follow the line of the fishing rod, like that. At least I feel like I've gotten in a little bit of a rhythm with it. Keep going for at least a couple more frames and we'll see kind of where it takes us. Yeah, Frank? You're not allowed to? I mean, I didn't know that was something that you were aspiring to. Oh, I've seen too many crime shows. I mean, don't get me wrong, money is important for living, but pay isn't everything. Oh, that's cool. So you do have a computer science degree. I feel like I've asked about it, and I don't remember if I must have forgotten the answer. So you can teach me how to write better Python. You can teach me, Frank. That's really cool. Yeah, At one point, I had a dream that I was going to double major in meteorology and computer science. But I didn't do that. I could probably have used the computer science given my current work. But well, I don't have anything to show right now, on stream at least, but perhaps someday. That'd be cool. Yeah, I would you believe I'm just first, like, in the last like week or two, have started using Python's actual built-in logger. I've been writing in Python for years now and just totally did not make any use of it. Also, I barely ever did any exception handling. I'm finally starting to do that and learn how to do things a bit more Pythonic and not just write like super procedurally like in Fortran. How did you like Pygame, by the way? I've done like a few really simple tutorials with it. Wait, really? Like, but not like good Python. Like, I don't, yeah. Because like all the big code that I've written in Python has been like learning to do Python, but it wasn't like I had a particularly lot of guidance or help or researched a lot. So there was a lot of just like, well, it works, so I guess it's good. But like, it's not Pythonic. It's not like, it's super procedural. It's not modular. It's, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about Python too, though. Like for games, it seems like because it's an interpreter and not a compiled language, it seems like that would be like there would be a lot of limitations to what you can do. I mean, I know that if you use a compiled library, you're getting some of that speed, but it just feels like it would be kind of clunky and also not really distributable. But I am not a CS major. I am a meteorologist who learned like the minimum of CS skills that he needed to be able to do meteorology programs. Yeah, SQL's pretty, it's not bad to pick up. I studied, like, we had an application at work that seemed like it might be helpful to have SQL for, and so I started learning it, and we ended up not using it. So it kind of got abandoned, but I know a little bit, and it seems really not terrible to pick up. It's just, you know, you have to have your stuff. You have to, you know, be aware of what you're doing and kind of, I guess, be good at kind of the bookkeeping side of things. I guess the real challenge with like any kind of major relational database is just that they oftentimes are just ginormous in size, and having to manage them and be able to maintain them becomes a bit of the challenge. From blank where blank story. Oh, you have to get up early? If you need to get going, I definitely understand. No worries. I actually should be wrapping up stream here pretty soon anyway. Because actually Friday mornings are when I have my meetings with my boss. So it's good times, good times. Yeah, well, because I mean, a lot of databases are already stored on servers in places that are not like on-prem, so it's like you have to be you're going to be remote even if you're in the corporate office. You're good. Old man, I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. Alright, we're okay right now. Let's just take a look where we're at anyway. Okay, we're doing okay. This is a man laying under a rug. I mean, I know you're up on the couch now, but still, it's fun to think about. I feel like this always happens to me where like I really only hit my like real rhythm on a piece at this point in stream when it's like, oh, I guess it's time to finish up. Ugh. Isn't that just how it goes? You had to relearn IT stuff? Like, what kind of stuff did you have to relearn? We're actually just about there. These last few panels have gone pretty quick. We might be able to do this. Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Like those are the different like stripings for the raid. Is that the right? I never knew a lot of it. I've heard a few terms adjacently. I'm glad Ashley said something about the feet. I think they look so much better now. So RAID 1 is striped back and forth between the drives. 0 is basically backing it up on both drives. 5 USDS, 4 drives, it has speed. 5 uses 4 drives and has speed and backups in case of drive failure. And 10 is 1 and 0 combined, so striped and backed up with 4 drives. Nice. Oh goodness, I think this is the last panel, last frame. Panel, frame, panel, frame. All right, we're almost there, y'all. Oh gosh. I mean, I don't know how it is in every office, but I know when we've done interviews, there's kind of like, there's tiers of questions, right? Like, obviously the dream candidate is going to have like all of it. They're going to just know it all, and, you know, they can answer every question. But there's also like most everyone won't, and you're looking for like a base level and also just kind of like the good feel about the candidate, like knowing that they can learn and will learn. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's awesome. I think it's really important, in fact, to be able to admit to that and yeah, not just try to do it all anyway. Okay. Let's check this out from the beginning. Okay, lines are a little unsteady. I could have done some of this a little bit more cleanly. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. So really, I'm just going to color this, and I think I'm going to say that's good. I'm pretty happy with this. I know I largely just traced over the sketch that I did last time, but I do think that I did some cleanup. I think that's pretty good. All right, cool. I'm going to save it. Save. Fishing for hate comments. That does sound like a very Goose thing to do. All right, so what I'll do now, I'll hop back here. All right, hey, we did it. We did it, guys. We made it. We made it through. All right. But yeah, so I think we did desserts of the week. Thank you again, Fallen, because those were awesome. No Frank art share tonight. sadly, but that's okay. Yeah, I think that does it, guys. That's it. It's I guess it's almost early for how late I've been streaming lately, but I probably need to wrap here. Yeah, so I'll see what the week holds. If I have a chance to finish this up off stream, I might do that. We will be rolling into some new CoreToons comics in the imminent future on stream, and then probably around, I want to say November 1st is when Awesome Games Done Quick will release the games list for the event in January, and we'll probably pretty quickly there get on picking out a game and working on that piece. My goal is to finish that entirely in the month of November, and get it submitted to GDQ like a month ahead of their deadline, so we don't run into the same no fart. Are you talking about my art book? Yeah. So we can get it to them in plenty of time this time around. Learning my lesson maybe from SGDQ, but we'll see. But in the meantime, CoreToons are pretty imminent. I do want to finish this though, so we'll either finish it on stream next week or I'll finish it before stream next week, and then roll into CoreToons. So that's my plan. I'm trying to be a little more organized in what we do here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's going to do it, guys. Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for joining. If you want to see more... thanks, Frank. Yeah, so you can see Ashley and my comics over at CoreToons. That's the Substack page. We're getting the website going where you can actually just kind of, read through all of our comics in one go. But you can still find them all on the posts there on CoreToons, and sign up to get email notifications, get some new comics coming through, and we'll let you know when the new issue is released. You can also check out our social media. We are WagWorksGA here on Twitch, over on YouTube, and also on Instagram as well. And of course our website, WagWorksGA, complete with a store now, which is pretty exciting stuff. And yeah, and you can always catch me here on Twitch Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern time, here in the States. Yeah, and occasionally I'll do surprise quiet streams, but those are unplanned by nature. Just kind of whenever I can manage to do them. And don't forget, thank you to my awesome mod, Frank, mod and friend. Make sure to go follow him. He doesn't stream a whole lot these days, but when he does, he'll, does some comics in between Dead by Daylight or other games. So you get to watch him work, and definitely, go check out his Instagram, Loosey Goosey Comic, over there on Instagram. It's really fun. I think you'll like it. I think you'll be glad you did. But yeah, I think that's just about everything I've got. So while I load up my stream ending screen, I'm just gonna be honest about it. I'm gonna call myself out till one of these days I actually start remembering in advance. But yeah, well, that's loading. Just want to say thanks again to everybody. If you are watching this, the VOD of this, either on Twitch or YouTube, feel free to drop a follow, a subscribe, a like, a comment, whatever is appropriate for the platform you're on, and any of them are great ways to support me. And if you've been here watching all along live, thank you as well. Like, I really appreciate your support. I say it all the time. This is a lurk positive environment. So really, I'm just happy you're here and happy to get to share with you. So yeah, all right. I think Frank said it all. That's all, folks. Frank, congratulations. I'm going to give you one more just because I'm proud of you, bro. That's awesome. Good luck. Good luck Monday. If I don't talk to you before then, I hope it's awesome. Wait, that doesn't seem quite right. The 0 seconds. But yeah, Frank, good luck, and I hope it goes great. I think you're gonna do awesome, and yeah, that does it, guys. All right, have a good rest of your night. Have a good week in between, and I will see you next time. Bye.